Libra, hello, how are you doing? This is your December 2022 main monthly reading. For those of you who would like to find the information on scheduling personal readings, please look in the description box of this video and please read it carefully. Be mindful of scammers on the internet pretending to be me and other tarot card readers on YouTube. Okay, that is not me responding to people in the comments of the videos. That's not me reaching out to people on Instagram and Facebook, okay? Read the description very carefully. Anything you see on the internet with my face and my name, if it's not in the description, it's not me, okay? Don't get scammed. All right, let's hop into this. Going 2018 style on y'all. So, I'm gonna do a 9-card spread with an overall energy, past, present, and future. What important messages do we have for Libra universe for December 2022? Past, present, and future. What important messages do we have, universe? What does Libra need to hear for December 2022? Past, present, and future. 2 shuffles. So overall, the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. So there is still a wide open karmic contract between you and another person. So yeah, I'm really feeling like in the past, well, first of all, in the past, you connected with somebody who was playing mind games with you. Yeah, a manipulative mind game player. I'm kind of feeling like this person strung you along. Maybe led you to believe things that weren't true. Probably, I don't really want to call them much of an emotional manipulator, but they really look like this person played a lot of mind games with you in the past. Coming up into the future, I do see that you are still a little bit restless and uneasy, but you're healing, and that's the good news. I'm not really seeing you taking any action to try to extinguish the flames of the tower. You're letting it burn to the ground. For some of you, maybe this was a while back and that tower already burned to the ground, but yeah, like I see that you're pretty much just letting it be what it is. Some of you, I know this isn't going to be everybody, but some of you were dealing with an on and off situation. You know, on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off. So for those of you dealing with an on and off situation, I feel like you're finally turning it off. Okay? But whether it was on and off or not, I'm still seeing that you're taking a step back, not forcing it, not fighting it, just letting it be what it is. Moving up into the future, yeah, I'm seeing that it's getting more difficult as time goes on. See, our mind tends to do this funny thing sometimes where we forget the negative things that happened in the past, you know? You could have been going through something very rough, very difficult, very challenging. And sometimes the mind does this thing, I guess, just to protect you. And it takes all the negative things and sweeps them under the rug. And all you remember is the positive things. So I'm kind of honestly seeing you having a hard time letting this go. Still thinking about it. It's still rolling through your head. You're starting to miss this person as time goes on. Oh, yeah, it's even getting to the point. I feel like this person's waiting on you. Yeah, this person's waiting on you. Okay. And your faith and your outlook on love and relationships is starting to get kind of tainted. You're starting to lose the faith. It's getting to the point where I see you're kind of playing around with the idea of maybe there's just nobody out there for me. Maybe not. You know? I'm feeling like this person's expecting you to come back though. That's what I'm seeing here. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Also have Virgo here. Taurus and Virgo. Okay. Well, let's get an overall outcome for the month of December. What's the overall outcome? What's the overall outcome for the month of December? Main, primary, overall outcome. Let's see. Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? Or we'll be just stuck at a plateau throughout December. What's going on here? King of Swords, though. Okay. So I do see you connecting with somebody new. Yeah, I feel like you're manifesting a new person. You are manifesting a new person into your life, but it's not something that you're just jumping headfirst into. Yeah, you're not jumping headfirst into it. You're trying to take this slow. You are moving forward with caution, and you're planning your steps. Some of you could have a Sagittarius headed your way. I also have Aries here. Yeah, but eventually, I don't think it's going to happen in in December. But outside of the time frame, maybe January, February, I do see it turning into an actual relationship. But you're taking it slow, planning each step and weighing out all of your options, not jumping in head first. With the Fool reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Outside the time frame here, though, Ace of Cups. Let's get some advice. Let's get the advice. What's the best advice for Libra? What is the best advice? Ooh, the Five of Cups. Okay. So when it comes to new relationships, we don't want to let a new relationship distract us from our healing. There are some people out there that actually do that on purpose. They jump into a relationship specifically and intentionally to distract themselves from their heartbreak. That's about as effective as running to the bar and getting drunk because you're so stressed out. It provides a temporary Band-Aid for the emotion, and it distracts you from it temporarily, but it doesn't fix the problem. And if you keep depending on this to be your only source of distraction from that heartbreak, eventually it's going to cause big problems. Okay, so with the World card in the reverse there, don't try too hard to force this new cycle. Okay, you are where you are right now because your cycle isn't complete yet. It's going to be a slow, gradual, transitionary process from the old cycle into the new. Okay, right now you're going through a period of gestation and changes. So by the time you move all the way into and are immersed in this new cycle, you're going to have a very different outlook on the world, love, life. You're going through a transformation process right now. Okay? Yep. You're going through a transformation process. Allow the universe to do what it has to do and go with the flow. Okay? So, Page of Cups. Yeah, the next relationship, as long as you allow things to flow the way they want to naturally, it will more than likely end up becoming long-term, stable commitment. Okay. All right. General messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but love. Even though for some reason with these December readings, love messages have been trying to sneak into the general, you know? I'm going to do the best that I can to steer around it though, because that's not what I'm focusing on here. Let's see, what general messages do we have for Libra? General, career, finance. Ooh, the Sun card. Okay, that's good. Some of you may know somebody that's expecting a baby, possibly. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of feeling like there may be somebody getting busted in a lie, possibly at the workplace. For those of you who are actually on a path of improving your finances, don't worry about what it looks like is happening. Okay? Stay on the path that you're on. Don't change anything that you're doing. But But for those of you who are just kind of like sitting around waiting, you're wanting to improve your finances, you're wanting to go look for another job, or you're wanting to maybe start a business or start a YouTube channel or write a book or whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, don't wait for the right moment, because that right moment isn't going to happen. You got to create that right moment. You have to create that, okay? But yeah, I'm feeling like there might be somebody that you end up discovering possibly at the workplace that is a liar, somebody that you can't trust, may have been playing games with you, may have been manipulating you. Yeah, so, okay. So again, there's messages for two groups here. There's one group of you who are actively on a path of improving your finances. And there's another group of you who are waiting for the right opportunity to take action to improve your finances. So I think this is much more geared towards those of you who are waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right idea. That right moment, that right idea is not going to happen. You got to get on the path and start doing something. That is a normal part of the process. 98% of the time, when you step onto the path, you're going to fail. That's normal. Most people, the first thing that they try is not successful overnight. The overwhelming majority of people. Now, there are exceptions to that, but the exception doesn't make the rule. You know, it does happen from time to time. But most of the time, the first thing that you try is not going to be what does it for you. But you still have to show the universe what you want. Okay? Let's get some general advice here. What general advice do we have for Libra? General advice. Ace of Swords reversed again. Don't wait for the right moment. Create the right moment. Okay. So do the best you can not to ignore the truth. Okay. That's kind of hard, I know, because the truth hurts sometimes. A lot of times there's some truths that we just don't want to face. But in any given situation or scenario, do not ignore the truth, especially about a person. It could be somebody very close to you. Like say you have this best friend, you know, maybe it's a new best friend, somebody that you just met. And you see them, maybe their mom calls and they pick up the phone. And you witness them lie to their own mother. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Maybe you're best buddies with somebody at work and you see this person who's your new best buddy talking behind this other person's back, pretending to be their friend too. That's a big red flag. Do not ignore the truth. Okay? When somebody shows you their true colors, do not try to repaint them. And the Devil card in the reverse. Stay away from toxic people. I know that sounds like common sense, but you would be surprised how little common sense some people have. So, and I don't want to just give you the same advice that I've been given, because there was two other signs that I gave some sort of this advice to. Maybe this is just a collective thing that we all need to hear moving into 2023. Ignore toxic people, drama, and unnecessary noise. Okay? It's not going to get you anywhere. Okay? Surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, goals, success, not other people. What is that going to do for you? Nothing. Nothing. All that is an emotional addiction. When people just sit around and drama and gossip and talk shit and this and that, and all that is an emotional addiction. That's it. That doesn't do anything for you. It's not going to fix any of your problems. It's definitely not going to boost your path towards success at all. Paint a picture in your mind of a happy person who has their life together, their love life's looking good, finances are looking good, and this person's just very well-rounded and happy and just has a good life and has things going on. What do you think that person spends most of their time doing? Do you think that somebody who has a good, happy, successful life spends their time sitting around gossiping, talking shit, hating, complaining? They don't. A real successful person doesn't have time to worry about what other people are doing. They know that that's a waste of energy. Because if they spent their energy worrying about what everybody else is doing, they wouldn't be successful. A person who is in the true success mentality does not have time for that. All they have time to focus on is themselves, their goals, and their family. That's it. That's it, that's it, that's it. So distance yourself from people like that. I don't care who it is, y'all. I don't care who it is. I know there's at least one of you out there who you have like a really close family member that you know you need to distance yourself from. Well, let me ask you this. In 2023, what are you going to do? Are you going to raise vibration and leave behind the people who are refusing to change vibrations? Or are you going to cling to somebody who's stuck in that vibration and be like a hot air balloon tied to a sandbag? See what I'm saying? See, the vibration that you want to experience, which is the life that you want, is all the way over here on a different frequency. Every single person who is a part of your current reality right now is stuck in the frequency that you're in right now. When you change frequencies, anything and anyone that's not going to that vibration with you will be pulled away from you. That is an immutable universal law. There is no way around it. There's no way to manipulate that. There's no exception to that. There's no way to outsmart that. So as you begin to change vibrations, people will be pulled away from you who are refusing to change vibrations with you. If you cling to any person for any reason, you will not make it to the vibration, to the frequency that you want to make it to, which means you will not experience the changes that you want to experience in life. There's a lot of people out there who, no matter what they do, they keep repeating the same experiences over and over and over and over and over. And they all have one thing in common. There's a person in their life that they refuse to let go of. Yep. And it's usually somebody very close to them, like a family member or a mom or a dad or a son or a daughter or a sister or a brother. The universe doesn't care. I'm sorry. I know that sounds cold. It sounds harsh. I don't mean it that way. I'm not trying to be cold and insensitive, but it is a fact. The universe does not care. You are a hot air balloon tied to a sandbag. So, if you know that you need to change vibrations in order to create a new reality, you have to let go of anything or anyone that's not going to that vibration with you. Anything and anyone, toxic people, drama, unnecessary noise, gossip, that's going to keep you locked in place where you are. Because the life that you want, where all of your dreams come true, there is no room for that kind of energy on that frequency. Just no room for it. It does not exist. All right, well, I do feel like those were the messages that my Libra friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate the love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.